Welcome back, everyone. This is Super Kelly Brothers Podcast, episode 202 for the 2nd of April, 2023. My name's Sloan Kelly. My name's
Lady. My name's Jody Kelly.
Welcome back, everyone, to the show.
Indeed.
And what we're doing behind the scenes, everyone, is we're putting together. We've mentioned this before. We're overselling it now at this point, but
we're
the big red flag, our big red flag short film, which started off at like 40 odd minutes, and we've now got it whittled it down to 27 minutes, I think it is just now. So we're in the edit. We're in the last throes of the editing stage. We should get a trailer out this week at some point, and then probably the following week after that we'll release it, so to speak. Or is it drop? Is that what we do now? Is that what
I think it drops these days, doesn't it?
Yeah, we drop things.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Well,
I think that's what Jay-Z does on Spotify.
He drops stuff, yeah.
Yeah, that's what he does. So if it's good enough for him, it's good enough for me.
That's right, yeah. It's very true. So how's your week?
Pretty uneventful. However, I do have Galaxian news. I bought a Partycade Galaxian machine.
What's a Partycade?
Well, I'm glad you're asking me. It's basically it's a machine that can be hung. It's not a full size machine, but it's a full size screen.
Oh, I see.
So it can be hung in the back of a door. You can put sort of a stand on it, so you can have it on a table.
Like this.
This is it. Right. So it's the Pac-Man one I got, which has got, I think it's got 4 or 5 games on it. It's got Pac-Man, Dig Dug, Galaga, and Galaxian on it.
I don't want to be. Let me see if I can find a better image than that, because that's a terrible, terrible image.
Well, the deal is though, I bought it thinking it was going to get delivered and stuff, and then I looked, and it turns out it's pick up only. So it's going to be another road trip for me to Bangor in Wales. On Saturday.
Now, wait. So hold on a minute. You're travelling down to Bangor in Wales to pick up an arcade machine. You know that's a fairly vertical machine. It's a vertical screen as well.
I do know, but I've seen people play it. It's not the same as what we played, that giant thing in Boston.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be fairly playable. Yeah.
So you're getting
the Pac-Man one, I think. Not that one. That's the Miss Pac-Man one.
This one here.
Yeah, and it's pretty hard to get actually. And I thought, well, you know.
So is it like a full size? Is it like a full size? It's like it's basically like somebody's just like cut a bit out of the arcade.
Full size joystick, full size screen.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the real deal.
Where are you going to keep it?
In the studio.
Back of the kitchen door. Somebody comes in for a cup of tea.
I'm going to hang it off the wall as you come into the studio.
Right, got you.
I'll do a wee video of it and stuff, and we can maybe post it up.
That's a good idea, actually. Yeah.
So that'll be next Saturday.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to that.
Cool.
It's only a 5-hour drive, which seems like a hop, skip, and a jump compared to what we did.
It's 5 hours there and 5 hours back.
Yeah, I know, but you know. It'll be fine.
It'll be fine, aye. 5 hours there, 5 hours back. But what was it we did? We did 6 hours or something the first day, and then we did another 2 hours the next day, and then another 2 hours the next day.
We did 10 hours effectively the second day.
Yeah. And then the way back, it was like almost 12 hours or something, I think.
Well, it was like...
We got in about 2 o'clock.
Don't know. Stop spoiling the film. You'll all see the story. It's a road trip.
That's right. Yeah.
To the biggest arcade in the world.
Yep. We tried to get we get bureaucracy thrown at us, snowstorms thrown at us, our own stupidity thrown at us.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Did we make it? Did we not make it? That's the question. Guess you'll have to tune in and find out.
Yep.
Anyway, for now. Our friend James, who is sometimes on the show and is also in the Mandalorian Mando for Show every Tuesday.
Tuesdays.
He went to see Dungeons and Dragons.
So did I.
Oh, you've seen it as well. You've seen it.
I saw it today.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's rolled into a 38.5. See what they did there? Million weekend. Is it as fun as everyone says it is?
Absolutely.
Right. That's
yes. Good. I was going to say absolutely not. It absolutely is. Yes.
Okay. Yeah, the clips I've seen from it looks quite fun.
It's a lot of fun, and Chris Pine is great in it. Do you know? It reminds me of Kurt Russell. That's who he reminds me of these days.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah.
He's done his best, James T. Kirk, over
That's
the years.
True. It has. Yeah. Yeah.
But I think he's molding himself. He did very good, and I think he's molding himself into Kurt Russell-esque character.
Nice.
I'd like to see a remake of Big Trouble in Little China with Chris Pine in the lead role. I'm just sticking my neck out.
I've got some bitter disappointments for you. That's not going to happen.
I thought there was a remake coming.
Yes, but Dwayne The Rock Johnson has the rights. So he will be Jack Burton.
He's not been doing that great lately.
No, he's not. No,
he's fell out with Levi Thingy from Shazam. He's fell out with Vin Diesel.
That's right.
Fast and Furious lately.
Yeah. Well, that was a while ago. That was before Fast 9.
Yeah. Sure, he fell out with somebody else as well.
Kevin Hart.
Throwing himself about a bit. Is it Kevin Hart?
Yeah, I heard they're going to do one more Jumanji film, and then that's it.
All right, I like those films.
They were fun. The two that they've done are fun.
Yeah, I mean, this is a lot of fun. It's great humor in it, great action, great special effects.
Yeah,
it's very self-aware.
Uh-huh.
It's great. It's really good.
Yeah,
really enjoyed it. And it's a great family film as well, which is even better. You can see it with the whole family. So it's great. It ticks all the boxes for us.
Cool. John Wick it is still rating high though. 245 million at the global box office. Mm-hmm. Have you seen that one yet?
No, not yet, but it's on my list.
On your list, your to-do list.
It's the longest movie of the franchise. It's about 3 hours, isn't it?
Is it?
It's 3 hours long, and it's action all the way through, which I don't know. It might be a wee bit like relentlessly tiring. They're all like that, but this, I think this one's really inventive. Whereas the number 3 kind of, I don't know. Number 3 didn't really do it for me. But have you seen all 3?
Yes, I have. Yeah.
But this one's meant to be great. So
I've never been to see them in the movies. I've never seen them in the theater.
Me neither.
So, and it's not going to change with Chapter 4. I'm afraid. I'm going to wait until it comes out on streaming at some point.
I'll probably wait. I reckon, because my wee pal that likes to watch them can't go and see it in the cinema.
Okay.
Maybe I shouldn't have told you that. But he watches these films. But anyway.
I don't know.
Just edit that bit out. It's fine.
That's fine. Yeah. We'll cut that bit out.
Yeah, that's fine.
We should have actually led with this, and sorry, I apologize to Ryushi Sakamoto. However, he unfortunately passed away, age 71. Best known for Merry Christmas, Mr. Lawrence, with David Bowie and oh God, what's his name?
Oh, the Scottish
guy.
Yeah. Oh God, I can see his face. Oh my God.
Tom Conti.
Tom Conti. He was in Shirley Valentine and all that stuff. Yeah. Yes.
And then, of course, Mr. David Bowie.
Yes. David Bowie. Pretty iconic music, really. What age was he? 76?
71.
71? No, it's not really. Not really that old, is it? Really, fair guy. But I suppose it's the only
Wait,
taxis. It's the only things that we can.
hold on. Is that the Brian Cox?
What?
What?
What is it?
Brian Cox,
What about
keyboard player with D Ream.
It wasn't. By the way, that's rubbish. It wasn't. That's a myth.
Former keyboard player with brands Dare and D Ream.
No, apparently that is a myth. He stood in on Top of the Pops and mimed to it, and then he's been branded as a keyboard player to the D Ream.
Oh, okay.
He was, I don't know, he must have been friends with them or something like that. I don't know what the full story is, but he wasn't like a touring member. He's not a musician.
Uh-huh.
Okay. It's a myth.
According to his Wikipedia page, it says that he was a member of them, but he never performed on "Things Can Only Get Better," which was the band's big hit. Anyway, not to take away from Sakamoto-san's sad passing. Merry Christmas with Lawrence is a fantastic sound. It's a fantastic movie, but it's a great soundtrack.
Oh yeah, brilliant, absolutely brilliant.
Yeah.
I don't know what he did after that. He must have done lots of stuff. Yeah. It's terrible, really. I mean, you can't follow everybody. You know what I mean?
No, exactly. Yeah, that's the thing.
Very, very sad.
Yeah, very sad. People pass. Disney has absorbed Marvel Entertainment as opposed to Marvel Entertainment.
I think you've not put the right
teeth in or something. Been at the old wine today. Hey. So this guy called Ike Perlmutter, he was part of the conglomerate. Remember that guy that wanted to have a board seat so that he could tell Disney what's for?
Right.
He championed that guy apparently to take over and sort of do his worst kind of thing. So anyway, he's out. Bill's cleaning house. Bill's doing the old snapperoonie, and he's getting rid of people. So
Bill's only going to be there for a couple of years.
Bob.
Sorry, Bob. Bob's only going to be there for a couple of years.
Well, he's going to make the most of it.
Aye.
So Ike is out. He was chairman of Marvel Entertainment, which has now been it was separated from Marvel Studios, but is now going to be part of the publishing part of Disney.
Yeah, he's got a great name, doesn't he? Ike Perlmutter.
Perlmutter.
What a great name.
Yeah, Perlmutter. Yeah.
Perlmutter by name, Perlmutter by nature.
Yeah. He's also 80 years of age as well. It's like, come on, man. Just retire. Just enjoy your life.
It's probably minted.
I know.
Although a lot of people, at that age, once you stop, that's it. You give up in life.
The other thing as well is maybe he can't retire. Maybe he doesn't have a pension. Maybe he's got to keep going.
I think
it's either this or Asda greeter.
I don't think we're going to be too worried about how Mr. Perlmutter's getting on. I think he should be fine. We don't need to pray for him just yet. I think he'll do just fine.
Yeah. In addition, we never covered this, and this is my fault because I did actually see the story when it came out, but I didn't cover at the time. So this is Victoria Alonso, who was in charge of post-production and visual effects at Marvel.
Mm-hmm.
You know the place that I mean? That special effect doesn't look as good as it used to type place. Right. Her. So she's out. And apparently, allegedly, she had a bit of a habit of treating people badly.
Oh well, that's why. The whole thing about I was watching a thing the other day there about how Marvel stuff does not look good, but Lucasfilm stuff looks incredible still. And the whole thing is Lucasfilm have got their own internal FX guys. Mm-hmm. Marvel don't. Marvel farm it out, and there's so much obviously needed for their movies that they just can't cope. Simple as that.
Yeah.
I mean, we saw, it's a bit of a spoiler, but well, for later on anyway. Obviously, we saw Mandalorian, and it had your man from Rebels in it, sitting at the bar with, oh god, the X-wing pilot.
Yes. Zeb.
Zed.
Yeah.
Zeb.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he looked great.
He did. Yeah.
Looked fantastic.
Apparently it was the original. So it's the original actor that did the voice for it, but apparently they mocapped him as well.
Yeah.
So they spent a bit of time on him.
I tell you, man.
Fair, though, the previous episode where Grogu jumps up and it looked like somebody had like gone like this, though. I mean that effect wasn't as good.
If we're going to be picky,
we should.
Within that, this week's Mando, those two pirates, the kind of Bosch character and the other one, were just guys wearing crap masks, and I think the CGI the blinking, but if they hadn't CGI doing the blinking, they looked absolutely crap. The two guys that came out of the bar, looked up at the the wee monkey things.
Aye, those Salacious B. Crumb.
Salacious B. Crumb, yeah. They looked crap, really did, and yet everything else in the thing looked amazing. You know.
Yeah.
I mean, the pirate guy looks great. You know.
Pizza the Hut.
The green chap. Yeah. Pizza the Hut.
Spinach the Hut.
Spinach the Hut. Aye. He looked great as well.
He did look good. Yeah.
Yeah. And I love the fact they had a wee Ugnaught, a wee pirate Ugnaught on there. Anyway,
yeah, that was kind of cool. Yeah, it was a kind of. I actually thought that was a reference to Smee.
Yeah. I think you're right, actually,
because he was like his kind of right hand
man.
Yeah.
Yep. Anyway, we'll go and deeper into that later.
And also, Lisa Nishimura is out at Netflix. She basically invented the Netflix documentary. So she's out.
So she invented the format.
I'm not sure if she invented the format, but I mean, she was the person in charge of commissioning the work at Netflix. So she's going to look at stuff and they're interesting stories. This is why people watch Netflix. I mean, it's a joke because of the drone shots and all that kind of stuff, but it has a certain look to it, and it does actually cover the material really well.
Well, they make some crackers. They make some for every, there's a few duffs on there that we've watched, but
yeah, she goes in. They go into the article. They mention that she was there for Tiger King, Tindler Swindler, Power of the Dog, Making a Murderer, American Factory. American Factory, by the way, is chef's kiss good. It's really good. Oh. Yeah.
I've seen that one.
It came out years and years ago, and it's this Chinese glass manufacturer. They buy a plant in Ohio, I think it is, and it's the American workers that they obviously have to employ American workers, and it's their relationship between the management and the Americans, and it's fantastic. It's a great documentary.
Okay.
So anyway, so she's out. My guess is she will find a home soon, and it will probably be on Discovery.
Yeah, I mean, she's got a good CV there, hasn't she?
Yeah,
that's for sure. Yeah, I mean, I actually think as well recently, one of our criticisms was about some of the Netflix documentaries was repetitiveness. I mean, particularly Making a Murderer season 2, there was so much repetitive stuff in that. First season was fantastic, but season 2 really suffered from that.
Filler.
But I've noticed that there are more, instead of having a 6-part, there's been more kind of 3-part and 4-part things, and it's been less. There's been less repetitive stuff on it, on them. So I don't know if people have been criticising them for that and they've fixed it, or it's just coincidence.
Yeah. The problem with shorter though is that people will blast through it quicker, and they want more stuff.
Yeah. So. Yeah, I mean, I think they're more streamlined. I mean, obviously, there's certain ones. Even The Staircase, I suppose, was a wee bit kind of repetitive in certain bits. But
did you watch the dramatization of that with Colin
yeah.
Firth and Tony Collette?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Right.
I thought Colin Firth. Did you watch that?
It was a page-turning television. It was really well done.
I thought Colin Firth should have won awards for that. I thought he was absolutely terrific in it. I really
Same
did.
as Tony Collette as well.
She's always good.
Well, I know, but the bit where they reenacted the different ways of falling down the staircase.
And they even had owl theory. And
yes, that's right. Yeah, the Nighthawk owl, whatever the hell it was. Yeah, Hawk owls. That was it. Hawk owls. Yeah. Or owl hawk, on the way around.
Which apparently is a thing.
It is, yeah. And apparently they do attack people as well.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So I mean that yeah. But it was great the fact that they'd done that. The whole thing about, did she know, didn't she know? And they did two different ways of that.
Yeah.
It was great.
Yeah, there's been some cracking documentaries. I mean the Don't F with the Cats as well.
Yes.
Was absolute brilliant.
Yes.
The Kidnapped in Plain Sight. Remember that one?
Yep. That was a good one as well, yeah. The one with the guy from Colorado. Is it Colorado? I always get this wrong. It's either it's somewhere there. It's Colorado or Arizona, somewhere like that. And I mean, spoiler: he has a wife and kids. I won't spoil it, actually.
Oh, the Chris thingy one.
Aye, yeah.
And he has an affair, and
it
all comes out, and it's all filmed on body cam footage and social media.
Yeah.
Well, I was flicking through Disney Plus the other day there, and there's a movie dramatization of that on Disney Plus. Aye, it came out last year. I've added it to my plus list, although it is bloody grim. When the full story actually all comes out, unfolds. But
I really loved the whole setup of that, because it's like four episodes, and for the first two episodes, clearly he was the wronged party. Like, they make it out that he's the wrong party, and then there's just this. It's brilliant. It's really
brilliantly done. It's really clever. How they piece it all together from
and
the real footage and social media. It's brilliant.
Yeah, and how it's not as cut and dry as that, and it's not. It's not. They set it up and then they go in a complete opposite direction.
Brilliant. It's brilliant.
Great.
Yeah, really good. Really good.
Anyway, she's gone. So, last but not least is this thing. I'm not going to play the sound for it because I think everyone knows it. This is a Green Band trailer for a fan edit. I think he's releasing it at some festival somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
And
we've had one of these before, but this guy is a proper VFX artist for movies. He's done.
He worked for ILM.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So he's properly rehauled.
Inquisitorious.
He's properly rehauled the whole. He's properly rehauled the whole thing. That's a new shot. That's a completely new shot.
Oh, is it?
He's got green screen actors and stuff, and done kind of deep fake face stuff. So I think the story's going to be different. Yoda's going to be in this version and stuff as well, and it's been edited down to a movie. Yeah. So he's added kind of stuff like that in.
That's a kind of weird thing. Weird, confusing edit there, I think, but never mind.
Well, when you see it's part of the flashback at the beginning, sequence at the beginning. I think.
So this guy, Pixel Joker 95.
Yeah.
And he looks more,
The Inquisitor, looks better. He's added that in for Anakin and Vader.
And that's a good idea as well. Instead of the snow speeders, they're bringing like the Tantive 4 or whatever it is, or whatever ship it is.
Yeah, there's actually a video of the side by side kind of scenes that he's used for his trailer, and the ones from the actual original.
There's Yoda.
Yeah.
Trials of the Master. It's going to be called.
And it's called Trials of the Master. So I think it's going to be different. I wonder. I don't know if they're going to. I don't know what they're going to do, but it's going to be great. I think.
Yeah.
And it's going to look fantastic, as well.
Yeah.
And I think though, obviously, they're going to edit out all the fluff that was the Princess Leia fluff, and I don't think you can edit out Reva though, because Reva was quite integral to the whole.
Well, she was also in one of the shots there as well.
Thing, yeah.
Yeah.
So
you can't really edit out.
Keep her in.
You can edit out Leia, to be honest. Leia.
No, I don't think you'll be able to edit her out, but I think they could. I mean, the edit that I think you and I watched when you were over here in Scotland, we did watch some of it.
Yeah.
And they heavily edited out all the. I think the forest chase was completely edited
that was edited out.
stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know if I've watched the full edit, but I've got it somewhere. I need to watch it.
Yeah.
But yeah, great these guys that can do that though. And it gives a different kind of perspective on the thing.
Yeah.
I'm amazed that they're allowed to do it though, to release.
They're probably not.
I mean, but he's going to release it as like a.
Yeah,
Disney Lucasfilm must kind of give a bit of a wink and a nod.
I know that Paramount kind of turns a blind eye to fan made things. They don't out and out support them, but they also don't like do cease and desist stuff. I'm pretty sure that's a comment below if you know differently. But yeah, there's plenty of like fan made Star Trek stuff out there, and I don't think it's. In fact, what's his face? Chris Doohan, James Doohan's son. Is it Chris? He's been in a couple of these like fan things.
Kenobi.
What's that? Oh, Kenobi. I have a LTT disk drive available from lttstore.com. Not sponsored.
No.
But I do like the t-shirts because they're cheap and they fit. So good. So very soft. No, they really are. Like Linus, you've done a great job of whatever fabric it is you use. But anyway,
Linus
Tech Tips, yeah, LTT.
Yeah.
Shall we move on?
Well, yeah. I was just, I think, it's always been encouraged, the fan film thing with Star Wars, and there's some crackers out there. That's all I like to say, really.
Well, I mean, George Lucas is the ultimate fan filmmaker.
How?
He keeps remaking them.
Oh, he can't. He's the maker. He is the maker. He can't even fan film movies.
Yeah, I thought you'd finished there. Sorry. It's definitely finished now.
Right, go.
What are you watching? What are you watching? What are you watching? What are you watching?
What are you watching there?
I did that. Yeah. Sorry.
We watched Zombieland on Friday. That was our movie of the
week.
Friday night movie, which is great. It's a very short film, actually. It's only an hour and a half.
It is, yeah.
Yes. I mean, compared to, you're used to like 2 hours, 20 minutes these days for a normal run movie.
Too long.
So it was nice and clips along nicely, obviously. It's an old film. I've not seen the second one yet, but it's on Netflix. No. Double Tap. No.
Do you know, I love the fact that Zombieland Double Tap takes place immediately 10 years later.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. It's beautiful. It's like we're not gonna explain what happened to them in 10 years. Well, there's a bit at the start that kind of explain the 10 years, but yeah, it's essentially 10 years in Zealand, as they call it.
All right. Well, I dare say we'll watch that as well.
You should. It's really good.
Yeah.
Bill
we
Murray.
Watched, Bill Murray. Yeah.
No, he's in the sequel as well.
Spoilers. Anyway, we watched Finding Michael, which is a documentary. It's a documentary about this guy Spencer. He's like a poser on reality TV shows, but he's made this documentary about his brother Michael, who lost his life up in Everest. So he's goes up there to try and bring his body back for his mum. He was 22 years old when he died, and It's really good, but it's pretty
Grim.
sad, really. But
Because
it's really
there's
good.
a lot of people who have lost their lives climbing Everest.
See, when they're looking for his body, see the amount of bodies that they discover.
Yeah.
No, that's not him. No, that's not
Well,
him.
there's a. Have you seen the picture where there's people and there's basically a queue to get to the peak of Everest, and they're all standing beside people who have fallen.
I think there's some of the bodies are used as markers.
Yeah, well, there's Green Boots, isn't it? Is that not the famous one?
Aye, could be.
Yeah,
but yeah, very good documentary. I like these kind of documentaries. And you think of this guy Spencer Matthews. He's just a kind of reality TV star. He's been in loads of stuff like Only Way Is Essex. What is it? Chelsea, Made in Chelsea, or whatever it is. He's quite a posh lad. And but yeah, he did the business with that documentary, definitely. We have been watching. What else have we been watching? Life in Earth, whatever it's called, the new David Attenborough thing, but it's set in the UK. And you might think that's boring. It's just going to be ladybirds.
Is that because of Brexit?
I think No. I think it's because of COVID. Actually.
Oh, is it? All right. Okay. Yeah.
These things. So
he's good. Here in my back garden.
Pretty much.
Okay.
No, it's like up in Scotland in the Highlands and things like that.
Right.
And the most disgusting thing I've ever seen in my life, and that's saying something on TV. And it was two slugs mating.
That's
and their penises come out of their body. Their penises are the same length as their body, and because they're hermaphrodite, or they're like both male and female. So they entwine their penises. You're thinking to yourself, stop saying penises. And until it looks like one of those marshmallow flumps, which I'll never eat again, ever. It's disgusting.
If only we had names for episodes.
Although I was watching it and going, I'm getting a little bit aroused by this.
All right, you're done.
I'm joking. No, but I'll never eat a flump again. I'll tell you that much.
God.
Absolutely, Rev. Honestly, it's the most disgusting thing I've ever seen.
I was never a big fan of those marshmallow twizzle things, but the ones I liked was the those foam shrimp.
Oh yeah.
They're not. They taste. I don't know what's wrong with them, but they don't taste right. But they taste so good.
Yeah.
They've got a weird texture to them as well.
They do. Mm-hmm.
Anyway.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, you should check that clip out. It's disgusting.
Yeah. I'll get right on that.
Oh God, I'm sure there's other stuff I've been watching, but I can't think what they are. Of course. Well, sorry, Mandalorian. Obviously, that we've kind of spoke about a little bit.
Aye.
And been to the cinema, which we've kind of spoken about as well, to see Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah.
Which is good.
2 thumbs way up.
The seal of approval.
Nice.
As did Mando. Great episode.
Did you enjoy Mando? Is that a good episode for you?
I really did.
I at one point I turned to Enemy and I said, "Are they going to go full Blazing Saddles on this?"
I know.
Which I'm kind of disappointed they didn't.
I did have a few issues with it though, but if I was being nitpicky,
go on then.
That whole city's only got like 35 or whatever, 60 people in.
I know. Yeah, that was a bit weird. And then they all go and hide behind a rock.
Yeah, that was a bit weird.
Yeah.
That was weird.
Yeah.
Some of the special effects, well, the two guys that spoke about, very ropey. But it was great to see that Zeb or whatever he's called from Rebels. I love it I just love it when Star Wars do that. Give me fan service, all the time.
Did you notice Deborah, Rick, and Dave having a beer at the bar.
That was the same scene, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was the same scene. Yeah,
but then they've established themselves as X-wing pilots
exactly.
anyway.
Yeah. They're all X-wing
in
pilots,
previous episodes.
Yeah,
so.
It was quite nice the fact they were all kind of hanging about in some base on some nice island somewhere.
Quite nice, didn't it?
Yeah, it did. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. They should have been playing. What they should have done was have a sort of a futuristic game of volleyball, the way that the Top Gun guys do.
One of them was playing a futuristic pool.
Oh yeah,
a couple of guys playing futuristic pool.
Uh-huh.
Did you watch The Bad Batch?
No, I'm not caught up with that at all. Since the two episodes you told me to watch,
it was the season finale.
was it season finale?
Yeah, 2 episodes.
Is it done?
Wow. Wow. I mean, that's it for the season, yeah.
Oh, so it's the final episode of the 2 season finale is done.
Yeah.
Enjoy?
Oh, so the first season of Bad Batch was okay.
Yeah, it was.
The second season, there's been a couple of ropey episodes in it, but for the most part, they're digging into what do you do with all these clones? Which is a question I've always wanted to know. Like, where did all the clones go? And they're starting to answer those questions. So, yeah, it's really heating up.
That's good.
I think the Bad Batch.
Yeah,
this is going to give them a bit of a purpose as well in life, because it's basically been fetch quests at this point. So
yeah, that's right.
It's nice to give them kind of a purpose.
Yeah, I'm going to start getting into that. I've got no excuse really.
No,
because what I've seen of it, I've really enjoyed. I think what was that? 7 episodes in, 6 episodes in.
7 or 8. Yeah,
something like that.
Yeah. You should go back and watch it. It is a really good season.
Yeah, definitely.
I watched Waco this week.
Oh, I've watched
the
Waco
documentary. Yeah, you watched it last week, and it's a really good. Again, it's a Netflix documentary.
Yep.
It's really well done. It talks to survivors of both sides, the FBI, the ATF, and the Branch Davidians, and gets their kind of perspective. It's interesting that one of them is like still all in on the Branch Davidian.
The female.
Yeah.
The
mum. Not the child who's now grown up.
I know.
The woman that was there.
She's still David Koresh all the way.
Yeah.
Type thing.
Team Koresh.
Although to be fair, the Americans did go in a bit heavy-handed, to say the least.
They could have done it a better way, and that's kind of what they're advocating now, is that they kind of screwed up. But they maintained they didn't set fire to the thing that was set. That was them who set fire.
They would say that.
Well, I know, but
it could have been a gas pipe. But the fact they're bombarding the thing with a tank, it didn't help matters, did it?
Yeah.
They probably done some damage, and it's something went in fire. But good documentary though.
It's a great documentary. Have you been watching Hello Tomorrow?
I have, actually. Yeah.
I feel as the last couple of episodes have been a bit filler.
Oh man, I feel as if it's
losing momentum.
Oh, big time. I actually felt that after the 3rd episode.
Yeah,
I was like,
the last episode, not the one that was just released there on Friday, but the one before that was all about, and we're gonna get it. We're gonna go to the moon, and we've got the funding for it, and we're gonna go there. And then it cut to this week, and it was exactly the same thing again. I'm like, we've done this. This is the same episode.
Yeah, but it's as if they're kind of planting the seed that's all a scam, though, as well.
But it is all a scam. He doesn't have anything up there. There's no houses, no nothing.
Yeah, but it doesn't go anywhere with that.
The rocket?
Either.
No, the rocket does. There's mining stuff up on the moon. That's what
so they are going up there.
So they are going up there, but they're getting the material from the moon and bringing it back down. There's nowhere to live up there. I mean, there might be shacks or something, or like basic accommodation, but there's not like houses and stuff.
But is it not only him that knows that, though?
Yeah. Well, him and his Walter, or whatever his name is, the guy that sends the rockets up there.
Because everybody else thinks.
Yeah,
that
because
it's
his dad, I believe that his dad does own a tract of land on the moon as well, through whatever treaty it is that he got it from. But yeah, there's like kind of half truths and stuff. But yeah, it just, I don't know, just it doesn't feel like it's going anywhere. I'm a bit disappointed in it. It feels like it's a lot of flair and no substance just now.
I think it could have been really good, that as well.
Yeah,
You know, it feels as if the premise of it could have been really good.
yeah. And I know there's an excuse about giving things room to breathe and all that kind of stuff, but I still think that they could have like knocked the 2 episodes that they did, because they're like half an hour each. They could have knocked those 2 episodes in at 45 minutes. They could easily have done that.
Oh yeah,
I think.
Yeah.
I mean, we've been watching Inside Number 9 as well. That's what so you got us into that. So we've got BritBox for a while because Annalie's working her way through every police procedural known to mankind. And apparently there's a lot of them. I mean, she's on Inspector Lynley just now, so
my God,
she's on everything.
So number 9's on BritBox for you,
yeah,
because it's over here. It's on iPlayer, obviously.
Yeah,
but you can't. Do you not get iPlayer now?
I mean, you could use NordVPN, not a sponsor.
Right.
Other VPNs are available. Yeah, we could use that to get it, but the problem is that you're not watching it on a nice big TV. You're watching it.
You actually wouldn't be able to watch it because you need a TV license and you don't have one.
Aye, okay, right.
So you can't.
So
wouldn't be able to watch it.
I'll let them come over and by plane and prosecute me if I ever do that. Then.
No, but you need to prove that you've got a license. I think you need to type in your code or whatever.
You just type in your postcode.
Maybe. I suppose you could put George and Mary's.
Anyway, I don't use iPlayer anyway because I've got BritBox. And then our Friday movie was The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent, which was now on Crave with Pedro Pascal and Nicolas Cage.
The Dream Team.
Honestly, this movie was a bit of a mixed bag for me. I liked the 2 of them together. I thought the plot was a bit thin. Like really thin. It's not that great a movie, but the 2 of them together was just so good.
I know.
Like Pedro Pascal has got this kind of like his character's got this kind of like naivety about him, and just thinks that everything that Nicolas Cage does is just fantastic. And Nicolas Cage is Nicolas Cage. And he's just caging it up, and it's fantastic.
I love the
about the end where he says, "Not the bees."
Oh yeah. The reference to the Wicker Man.
Yeah.
But the bit when
and the one Ryan Airy always says as well on Screen Crush.
The bit when he's talking to his younger self from Wild at Heart.
Yeah, Nicky. Yeah, yeah.
Brilliant. I love
That's
it.
Right, yeah, I love that.
And it says Sharon Hogan. Sharon Hogan.
Yeah.
That's the wife.
Yes.
She's great as well.
She's really good as well. And then the girl that gets rescued, it starts off with her being kidnapped and they're watching a Nicolas Cage movie. They're watching The Rock. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like those bits are fun. The movie itself is I don't know, a bit too long, I think, as well.
Well, it's kind of one joke, isn't it? Really. You know,
yeah, it's one joke. Yeah,
it's stretched out for a full movie.
Yeah, you know, I kind of want to see the 2 of them in a movie together doing something.
Yeah, I think
and stupid.
Definitely. I'm looking forward to Nick Cage's new film as well, that Renfield, the vampire.
Yeah,
the one great with Nicholas
Hoult. Yeah,
that looks really good as well.
Yeah.
He's on fire at the moment. Actually, he really is. He's got some great stuff just now.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like his character, he's got some money to make because obviously he had some terrible investments, and also I think he did his accountant not run away with all the money or something.
Who Nick Cage?
His manager. Yeah, sure. He ended up in not debt, but like dire financial situations.
Again, I think he'll be okay.
Yeah. I know. I think it'll be okay as well. And then yesterday, I set about after trying to watch it 4 or 5 times over the last couple of days. I wanted to watch Tetris.
Me too. This weekend,
The
I've not managed it.
The Taron Egerton, who apparently is the only person in Britain allowed to do a biopic. It seems.
Eddie the Eagle, Elton John,
yeah, this Hank Rogers.
Yeah.
He plays them all. He's all over the schedule.
Yeah.
Filmed in Scotland because the director's Scottish.
Prestwick.
It's filmed in Prestwick. There's a scene in Prestwick Airport. Russia is substituted for Glasgow and Aberdeen. And apparently one of the reasons why he chose it is not because the director's from Scotland, but also because quite a lot of Russian architecture is some Scottish guy.
Really?
Yes.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. So who knew?
What's that director done previous?
I don't know.
I feel as if he's done stuff that we know.
Anyway, I asked Anna like 4 or 5 times, like, do you want to watch this? And she's like, no, I don't want to watch it. I don't want to watch it. And then, Stan and Ollie in Filth, that's what he did.
Oh, brilliant. Stan and Ollie was
just a beautiful love letter to 2 fantastically
brilliant
comical guys.
Absolutely
played by 2 fantastical comical guys.
Yes. Brilliantly done.
Great casting, John C. Reilly and Steve Coogan.
I'd like to watch that again, actually. It was absolutely terrific film.
Because it's the tour they do of England.
That's right.
Mm-hmm. It's brilliant.
They're kind of retired.
On
the wane.
Yeah. Anyway, so we're about 10 minutes into Tetris, and Anna's working away on a computer and doing her writing and editing, because she edits and kind of half watches TV.
Right.
She pulled the lid down on her laptop, and she went, I didn't think this story was that entertaining. I thought it was about just making a video game. And I went, no. You don't understand. It's nothing to do with making a video game. The video game's already been made. Yeah. The fun begins when they try and license it. Mm-hmm. How do you license something from a communist country?
Yeah.
And it's this massive story. They've got Robert Maxwell's in it. Kevin Maxwell in it. That's Mr. Maxwell to you.
Son.
His son. There's all these little allusions to
don't spoil it too much.
Things that happened. Shall we say at that time? Toby, what's his name? The guy who was in the Detectorists and Captain Mannering. Toby Jones. Toby Jones.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
He's in it. He's fantastic in it. He plays the guy that's from Andromeda Software that gets the initial license and gives that to Mirrorsoft. It's brilliant. Right. It's so good. It's so fun, and just like, it's insane the fact that this is actually true. I mean, I'm sure they embellish in a few bits and pieces, but like all the stuff that goes on is because I watched the Tetris documentary. About 10 years ago or whenever it was, and Hank Rogers was talking about it, and he goes like, "You've no idea. You can't deal with like these bureaucracies. It's insane." So I decided I'd have to go there in person. You're an idiot.
I'm going to watch that.
Yeah, you need to watch it.
See that. It's on my. I was going to watch it anyway, but it's just get to watch it.
Yeah, I should definitely watch it. And then finally, Picard. Watch Picard. Things are heating up in the old Star Trek world, and you're missing all the fun.
Am I?
I knew you were going to say that. Am I? Am I really? Yeah.
I'm not.
Nuh-uh. Don't hinder me. No.
I'm sure it's good.
It is.
You and James are having a great time with it, I'm sure.
We are, yeah. Yep. And that's it. That's all. That's everything.
Short and sweet.
It was short and sweet. It was a short one this week. If you like the short ones, don't forget to smash the old like button and share on the social medias. It really helps the channel out. And of course, comment below. What was your favorite episode of John Wick? 1, 2, 3, or if you've seen 4, maybe it's that one. And if you want timely reminders when we put something new up, then don't forget to hit the subscribe button, notification bell, and YouTube will work its algorithms. The next time you see us will be on Tuesday, because we will be doing Mando for Shosho, which is our watch along for the previous episode, which is episode chapter 20.
Yeah. I think so.
Yeah, chapter 20. I think so. Yeah. It's on Tuesday anyway, 10 p.m. UK time, 5 p.m. My time, which is Eastern Daylight Savings Time, EDT. But until then, thank you very much for watching, and we will catch you in the next episode.